The world we live in is filled with all types of people. The worst of them are the manipulative people, the ones that manipulate others to attain power. Similarly, some women can be extremely manipulative with men. But why do they do that? Well, most of the time to be at the receiving end of all the benefits and take the lead in a relationship. The soft gender is not weak, with the tool of manipulation in its hands. Fighting men fist to fist is impossible. The only way to a man's heart is through emotional control, which women excel at. Have you ever heard the phrase, if you want a man to do something, make sure his wife is on your side? Because most men are likely to obey the manipulated call of their women. If you want to be a man who does not dance to the tunes of others, watch this video to the end to be aware of the ways women try to manipulate men. We do not want you to be played on and end up making a fool of yourself. With that said, let's check out the dirty ways women try to manipulate men. Number 8. Crying. Not all women are manipulative. Not all tears are crocodile tears, but this is a tough one. None of us like it when a loved one cries. Women use this dirty way to look weak and defenseless. They use their tears against you to make you feel guilty about things you never did in the first place. She could also be crying to make your heart melt and make you do whatever she says. It is her messed up way of getting things done. While you think she is crying, she might be smiling inside. Men are socially conditioned to contain their emotions. They do not cry, not because they don't have emotions, but because they would be seen as weak if they shed a single tear. Women use this opportunity to have their twisted wishes fulfilled by men. Keep your eyes open because she might be playing the victim. Number 7. Constant comparison. Comparison is unhealthy for men who struggle to survive in a competitive society. Unfortunately, many women use the dirty trick of comparing their men with other men to get things done their way. For instance, she might mention how someone else's husband bought them a diamond ring on their anniversary while you hosted a dinner date only. She has no regard for your struggle or any of your nice gestures. When she compares you to other men, she will dismiss all of your good deeds for her. Your self-esteem will slide, and you'll start to doubt other areas of your life. Haven't you fixed your sister's computer? Oh well, my good friend will help me when you just don't have time. She will act like a damsel in distress so that you will be her savior. Men don't want to be compared to others. Men want to fix things and provide for their women. The sad part is that a man would have sorted out my computer anyway, but his wife wanted it sorted now as a priority, so you resort to manipulation. Why do men even fall prey to such manipulation? Well, men hate comparison. They do not like their struggles, achievements, or shortcomings to be compared with anyone. So, when a woman tries to manipulate a man by constant comparison, he starts to think lowly of himself and agrees to do as demanded to appear better. If you believe that people will talk behind your back and think of you as a stingy man who could not provide for his wife, she is to blame. Her comparison made you feel underconfident in your ability to provide for her. Number 6. Superfluous compliments. You are so amazing, babe. Do you know just how amazing you are? A sudden increase in compliments is a red flag. If a woman praises you for things that otherwise go unnoticed, she is trying to manipulate you. She will make you feel like the greatest man on the planet, but a close observer would feel odd with continuous praise. She will butter you up and sugarcoat her words to demand something from you, so much that you will feel bad turning it down. Making compliments is a good thing. Men deserve to be appreciated, but the frequency with which they are shown is indicative of a manipulative agenda. High-value men are extremely smart. They can see straight through such women when they throw too many compliments at them and become too cuddly. They have the guts to ask, "What exactly do you want?" Number 5. Nicknames. This one may come as a surprise to you, but we have all done this once in our lives with our parents, siblings, or partners. Using nicknames to get things done is one of the dirty ways women who try to manipulate men get things done. They use funny or cute nicknames to flatter you. It is the overuse of words like honey or love that makes you wonder, what is she after? To complete their major tasks, you will be trapped in a sweet little talk. The overly sweet tone makes you feel like a servant. The mere thought of saying no makes you sweat with guilt because she's appealing to your self-respect and love, in this case, by calling you by your nickname in an appealing tone, and you once again find it hard to turn down her request. Number 4. Avoiding you. Consider an example of a man who texts a woman to meet up. She declines his offer by telling him that she's busy, when in reality she is not. She just wants him to pursue her harder. Some women go above and beyond to seek attention from men. You must have had a woman who avoided you by not returning your calls or texts. She asks for space because she wants your attention. Don't blame yourself. It's a trap. Women have their way of presenting themselves to men in such a way that you almost fear losing her and do everything she demands. If she happens to be your one and only woman who plays this card, you need to communicate or reconsider your choice of a life partner. Number 3. Pretending to always be right. Women are never wrong. There we said it. How come? Well, some women use dirty tricks to manipulate men by claiming to always be right. Let's be honest. Nobody likes to be considered wrong. However, admitting you are wrong takes a lot of courage, which manipulative women don't have. If a woman does something wrong and is adamant that she is right, then your relationship is the unhealthiest one. If she is always right, it means you are always wrong. You will find yourself apologizing for things you did not even do. Either she does not want to be devalued in front of you, or she has come with childhood baggage that keeps her from admitting her mistake out of fear of what will happen after. You will be able to identify her intentions better when you know that. Things can go south if you are not good at managing conflicts. Instead of fighting for yourself, you back out and give in to her manipulative, twisted way of getting things done. Your values and beliefs will never be respected by such a woman. She keeps her ego close. If your lady has expressed any of these desperate tricks that women use to manipulate men, you need to do something about it. If you don't, you will continue to feel confused and emotionally abused. Number 2. Obedience. Women are really intelligent. They embrace the fact that this is a man's world, so they use obedience to their advantage. They try to look good in your books by obeying all your likes and dislikes. Unfortunately, this is the scariest way she can bend your wishes. Most men want obedience and submissiveness as top qualities in their spouses. He wants a wife, not a boss. Her obedience can be synonymous with her persuasion. Number 1. Throwing tantrums. Women are complex creatures. They enjoy flaring tempers. It is how they are built. While many women try to conceal it, some cannot help but act out. For example, you said you were going out with friends and your wife starts to act weird. She tried to look mad at you indirectly to manipulate you into staying. Don't let your woman manipulate you. Stand your ground. Tantrums are unacceptable in a healthy relationship. If she loves you, she will understand and change her behavior. There should be no power plays in the relationship. Some women have become perfect manipulators. Women have the skill of making or breaking a man. What can you do to avoid being duped? Well, communicate in direct, clear, and specific ways. Be direct, be honest, and most importantly, respect when your partner says no. Many men find it hard to identify or admit that they are being manipulated. It is not your fault when it happens to you, and unfortunately, there is no way to prevent manipulation because it's an issue with the manipulator. It's up to the manipulator to find help. If you love them, make them realize how the manipulation is ruining your relationship. If the manipulation persists, you should not prolong the toxic relationship. You will be able to discuss these things with her in a way that is mature and healthy and helps you become closer. Otherwise, anytime you find yourself stuck in a manipulative relationship, don't take another second to snap out of it. Do not let it become a nasty spiral. Instead, nip it in the bud. Hopefully, the video was informative and enjoyable. Now, you need to watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. It will show you how to attract women without saying anything. Make sure to watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.